You don't have to make this mistake that so many people make. You don't have to think about your desire as something that is already there in the 3D. I have to relax about it. I have to stop worrying. And once I did that, and once I let go, that friend texted me within 2 hours and he was completely fine. Hi, and welcome to Know It Into Being. Today I want to talk about what all the success stories have in common and how to relax. Relaxing is probably the biggest key in manifesting and is very overlooked. If you lower the importance, it will manifest much, much faster. I'm not saying that you cannot manifest from a point of need and from a point of lack. You kind of can, but if you look at all those success stories from all those conscious manifestors and all those people who manifest successfully, you will see that 90% of them did receive their manifestations when they relaxed about it and when they didn't even think about it anymore and just moved on with their day and did whatever they wanted to do or whatever they had to do, instead of pondering thought over need over lack over their manifestation. I think that persisting is very good, and even Neville Goddard talked a lot about persisting and that you have to stay in your assumption, but that assumption contains that you already have what you desire. So that doesn't mean that you give up on your desire. What you should do when you relax about a manifestation is not giving up on the desire, it is giving up on the need, and especially giving up on the thought of not having it, because if you already have it, you would not think about it anymore as something that you want or something that you need. When Neville Goddard asked Abdullah how he could imagine being in Barbados when he wanted to go to Barbados, he told Neville Goddard, don't ask me about it, don't ask me how to manifest it, don't ask me how to visualize it, because you already are in Barbados. So whenever you think about your desire, think about it as if you already have it and don't think about needing it. And in that moment, when you think about it as already having it, you will automatically relax. And if you think this is so unreal, I can give you one advice, that it's actually not that important to really believe that and really see it as already done, but to just lightly assume it as already done and already being fulfilled and not make a big deal out of it. If you relax about it, it also means that you will feel much better when you realize that it's a big relief to not obsess over your desires. Then you will see that everything will become much, much easier, you will feel much better, and also your manifestations will be much more successful and will come in much, much faster. So whenever you question why and how can I do that, how can I assume something that is obviously not in my reality right now, then think about it this way. A desire is something that was already in your mind, because otherwise you wouldn't even have thought about it, which means you must have already imagined it before. Maybe it was totally subconsciously and you don't remember even thinking about it or daydreaming about it or something. But if you have a desire, that means that it was already in your mind, and that means that it was already somewhere, that it came from somewhere. And that actually means that it already exists. So don't get caught up in the existence of your desire in the 3D reality. That is not necessary in order to manifest. In order to manifest, you only have to know that your desire kind of already exists in some sort of space. Maybe you can imagine it as coming from the universe or from wherever people think about it, where your desire came from. Maybe God gave it to you, but it doesn't matter where it came from. The important thing is that your desire already existed, and if you already thought about it in a way, that means it's already real in a way. So you can absolutely relax about it. You don't have to make this mistake that so many people make. You don't have to think about your desire as something that is already there in the 3D. You can think of your desire as something that is already there in the spiritual world, because it came from somewhere, you must have already thought about it in a way, or dreamed about it in a way, or seen it in a way, and that means that it's already existing, and that means it's already real, and that means that it already exists. And you don't have to see it in the 3D reality to know that it already exists. Just lightly assume that it already exists, no matter where that is. You know that, and that's enough for you to relax. And when you realize that actually relaxing about your desires is a huge relief, and it will make your whole life much easier, and it will make manifesting so much easier and so much more successful and so much more enjoyable, you will manifest so much easier when you get off that neediness. Just relax. One manifestation can never be the determining factor for your happiness. Think about all the great things in your life. Be grateful for all the good stuff that you already have and that you already have achieved. And if you are grateful, then you will absolutely receive more things to be grateful for. And you will see, you will gain momentum in that. Gratitude is a huge thing. You can gain so much momentum in that you can basically manifest on autopilot. You can also go very, very general. You can say some affirmations like, I always get what I want, the universe is my sugar daddy. I just heard this affirmation from Anila Sita. I really get inspired by her sometimes. I really like her videos. She's really funny and inspiring, and if someone has a good affirmation like that, I will mention it. I always get what I want. Manifesting is so easy. I'm so lucky. I can relax because I get it anyway. I am the exception. I only get the best outcomes. What I also really like is going really general, in a sense, like all the good stuff is coming to me now, and the best things are happening for me, and I don't have to question that. I receive all the good things now. Affirmations like that, they can be very helpful as well. Everything is being taken care of. My world takes care of me. All the good things are coming to me now. I have an overflow of abundance and amazing events and everything that I ever wanted, and everything even better than I ever wanted. And I will be surprised by the divine power that is delivering anything that is the best for me. So you can go so general, and you can relax. You can relax by knowing that your desire is already in existence, even if that's in the 4D, even if that's in the realm of infinite potential, or of thought, or of mind, or of desires, or the screen of space, or the universe, or the vortex, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe call it God. It doesn't matter. It was already in your mind in some way. That means it's already there, it's already existing, and that means you can relax about it. It's not about the 3D. The 3D is just one part of life, but so much is going on around us that is not happening in the 3D. Millions and billions and endless possibilities, they are there, and they are absolutely real as well, so you can relax about it. This is where your desire came from, and that means your desire is already real. Otherwise you wouldn't even have had it. So another way how you can relax is by knowing that you are so powerful, by knowing that you are a master manifester. This is something I always teach, that you should know your power, because most people are much, much more powerful than they think they are. We are trained to be small, and to dream small, and to behave in a way that is in accordance with the hamster wheel in the society that we live in. We should be like good working bees. But once we step out of that and we realize how truly powerful we are, then we can manifest so much more than the mediocrity that is common all over the world. But if you look at those people that are really, really successful, they are not different from you. They just realized their true potential. If you look at those big names, actors, big famous people that talk about manifesting, Oprah Winfrey, Jim Carrey, just to name a few. I'm sure there are many, many more that I don't even know of. Oh, and Ariana Grande, of course. You want it, you got it. They know how to manifest. They realized how powerful they are, and that's how they gained so much power and so much momentum. And you can do the same thing. You are exactly as powerful as them. You just have to realize it. So what else you can do to relax is to just like get distracted. What I always tell people that are obsessed with their specific person, I always tell them to relax, to get involved with other things in life. That specific person is not the most important thing in their life for sure. Enjoy the good things that you have. Enjoy your time with your friends. Enjoy your hobbies. Enjoy your education. Do something that is good for you individually and independently. Do something that is good for your career, for your future, for yourself, for whatever it is, for your hobbies, your education, your business, your career, anything. Focus on other stuff and you will see that the manifestation is coming so much easier and so much faster. To show you how important relaxation actually is, I want to talk about my own experience with relaxing a little bit. For example, whenever I got really worried about somebody and I text them and they didn't respond and I got more and more worried, it was maybe 1 day or 2 days and they didn't text back and I knew that they had some sort of issues or they are depressed or something, I got really worried and really anxious. And at some point I just decided, okay, I cannot do anything about this right now. This person is living in another city that is 3 hours from here. It's during the week. I cannot leave my job and just go there. I cannot do anything about it. I have to relax about it. I have to stop worrying. And once I did that and once I let go, that friend texted me within 2 hours and he was completely fine. Or it happened with some SP. I was waiting for their answer. And once I relaxed about it, they immediately text me back within minutes sometimes. Sometimes hours, sometimes minutes, sometimes a day or so. But every time I relaxed, I had the same result. People texted me pretty much instantly whenever I relaxed about hearing from them. When I was trying to manifest my first SP, and I tried to manifest him for months until he behaved in a way that made me really lose interest in him. And I totally relaxed about it. I didn't want him anymore, actually. My new SP came into my life within a few weeks. And on top of that, because I was so relaxed about love and about relationships, I let go completely of the whole topic and I totally thought, okay, whatever, I don't care about it anymore. Maybe I should better focus on my health and on my spiritual growth. And I was diving into psychedelics and plant medicines, and I was reading a lot of interesting books. The best book I read is Letting Go by David Hawkins. I cannot recommend it enough, and I will do a video on it specifically because it changed my life, and I can recommend it to everybody. I think if everybody in the whole world would read this, the whole world would be a so much better place. So anyway, whenever I stopped worrying and when I relaxed about relationships and love and I didn't think about it anymore, I didn't need any SP anymore, I didn't need any relationship anymore at all, and I just had fun with my new SP, and it was a very light, very playful and joyful relationship where we didn't have any obligations. There was like no strings attached, but we had a lot of fun and we just hang out together every weekend, and it was basically like we are a couple, but we never called it that way. And I got so relaxed about all of that that after a few months another SP showed up in my life, and after a few more months another SP showed up in my life, and they all came out of nowhere. I didn't even intend to date people. I didn't even intend to get to know anybody, and they just came into my life and they really surprisingly entered my life, and it was great and amazing. And now I have 3 SPs and I am in contact with all of them, and I'm meeting 2 of them regularly. One of them, he is in another country, so I don't see him that often, but we are in constant communication and everything is going really well with all 3 of them. We really enjoy the time together, and Now I have 3 SPs and my love life is amazing, and I am so relaxed about it that I'm curious what's gonna happen next. Maybe I'm gonna have a 4th SP or something, who knows? Or maybe I will enter a committed relationship with one of them, but actually I like that polyamorous state and I really love that, because I think love is so restricted usually, and why we should not expand and have more love in our lives. So anyway, this is my story about how relaxing affected my own manifestations. Relaxing did a lot for me. Relaxing made me manifest things much, much quicker and much, much easier. It is very, very obvious. Even when it's about some small things like a parcel or appointment or something, like I need this to be on time, and I'm first thinking about it and then I'm dropping it, and then it happens exactly the way I wanted it. So I highly recommend you to relax. Work on it. If you cannot relax enough, maybe find some ways to relax more, maybe dive into meditation or into other spiritual practices or whatever it is. It could be sports, but it could be also just a simple realization that relaxing is always good, no matter what you're doing and no matter what's going on around you and no matter what you are manifesting. Relaxing will always help you to manifest better and faster. And by the way, the universe has so many strange or crazy or weird or unlikely ways to bring our manifestations to us. So we don't have to think about the how, we don't have to worry about it, we can absolutely relax about it. The universe will find a way to bring us our manifestation, no matter how weird or how unlikely it seems. That is none of our business. We just do the techniques and then we relax. Or you can also just know it into being and then relax. Manifesting should always feel easy. If it doesn't feel easy, then it's probably not the best way to manifest. It can work to manifest with high pressure and with some sort of obsession, but in most cases, the more relaxed you are, the faster it manifests. I hope this video is very helpful for you. Please leave a comment with your thoughts and questions and experiences, or whatever else you want to share or ask. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Have a great day. Know your power. You want it. You got it. Happy manifesting, and see you next time. Bye bye.